Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to the Real Chat Daddy Show. Ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to the Monday night edition of the Real Chat Daddy Show. I am your host, Chat Daddy. Glad to be back with you guys on the second Monday of June 2022. As you guys all know, June is Black Music Month, and tonight we're going to celebrate a wonderful woman who is a EGOT winner, Chicago's very own Jennifer Hudson. We'll talk about her tonight. And then coming up later on in the show, Juneteeth is this coming Sunday, and everybody is having some type of Juneteenth celebration, sale, whatever the case may be. I'm not getting any of that. But tonight we're going to talk to two people who are giving back to the community, giving back to people. I look at Juneteenth as a way of servitude, to give to others, be a part of, and collectively, how can we change things? So I'm looking forward to talking to Brother L tonight, who is the founder and host of Sandbox Symphony, all about music. And then our other guest this evening is the one and only Miss Val Free, and she is the CEO of the Neighborhood Network Alliance, and she'll be here to talk about the South Shore area. Kay Renee, I see your eyes lurking and peeling across the room. I'm gonna introduce you, but we had already said to the audience that if we see a witch fly past on a broom, we canceling the show tonight. Ladies and gentlemen, our co-host, our dear friend, and the lady who's watching the weather outside, the one and only Miss Kay Renee. What's happening, darling?
Hello, Chat Daddy, and good evening to our viewing audience from all over the world. But yes, before we came on, I don't know if you heard in the background, y'all, but there's a tornado watch here in Chicago. So you know what that means. We got to be a little bit careful. So for those who are listening and driving, you need to pull over or get your ass in the house so you can be safe. We want you safe. So as Chad Daddy said, if we have to pull the plug, you'll know why.
That's right, because both of our phones have received tornado alarms on them or alerts. I was watching the news before we came on the air, and I'm just watching how horrible the weather is north of Chicago, and it's moving, I guess, in this direction. And then I got to give these weather people tremendous shout outs on days like today. Hello. If this storm is as intense as how these people have been explaining this storm on the news tonight, Lord help us all. Yes, help us all. So make sure you charge your batteries, you guys. Make sure just get everything together, your medicine, money, anything you may need. Stay away from windows, just all of that. Just a hot mess. So and they said the sirens are going off in downtown Chicago.
I believe it. Well, the siren just went off as we've been on the air for less than 4 minutes. So everybody who's in Chicago, please be careful. Listen to what the alerts are saying. So,
right. Yes. Oh my God. Yeah, this is incredible. Hello, Marguerite. So good to see you tonight. Yep, absolutely. Yeah, this is, I don't know.
You, Marguerite.
Yeah. What she say about you?
Sisters, yes. Sisters, Sexy K Renee. Well, thank you, Marguerite. This was courtesy of my cousin, Miss Deirdre Mason of Deirdre's Creation. So if you need to get your hair looking fabulous, let me know offline. I'll give you her info. So yes.
Oh, okay. Oh, okay. All right. Very good. Well, yes, baby, look like you've been blown away already.
Well, I may be blown away given this if this tornado this watch don't stop.
Well, if you feel as at any moment you're about to blow away, let me know, because that's great live television. That's great live television. That'll blow our damn ratings through the roof, baby. If your hair just kind of went up, baby. Oh my God. I mean, not that I don't want anything to happen to you. God knows I don't. But can you imagine we'll be on world news tonight, tomorrow night? They'll be like in Chicago, right?
In the Chatham
neighborhood. Lady blew away. Hair started going and she went on with it. And They were on a live broadcast and
I know.
everything.
And she
Right.
wasn't letting that hair go. She was like, God
She
dog
was
it.
not. She was not. She was like, this is my good hair. You
That's
ain't gonna
right.
have my good hair now.
That's
You can have
right.
anything you want, but not my good
Not
hair.
my hair.
Yeah.
That's right. Not my good
Yeah.
hair.
Right. Yes. Very good. All right. Well, we love you, Kay Renee. We do.
Back at
You guys, as you all know, we are a health and wellness show, and each and every night we do bring you the latest COVID-19 update numbers. So, with all of the activities that have been going on, from graduations, proms, festivals, gatherings, people back in church now, people out. I was in Costco yesterday out in Orland. It was so many damn people in that store. I got dizzy.
Did you
I
really?
got dizzy. I got disoriented, because if you really think about it, during the pandemic, we got used to it not being a lot of people in the store,
Right.
only
Yes.
so many people in the store. Yesterday, I thought it was just me until the person I was with, when she came out the store, I was so disoriented, I had to go to the car and went right.
Wow.
And when she came out, she says, I said, girl, it was just too many people in there. She said, it sure was. I guess we're not used to being that many people like that from the pandemic, as a result of the pandemic, I guess, you know?
And here's the thing I've learned too, Art, as I've gotten older, I am not, I get claustrophobic when too many people are around me. I'm
Right.
not that groupie, never have been a groupie.
Right.
But I just don't like a lot of people around me. I really don't. It's like, okay, you stay your distance. And see, I'm all about personal space. Please respect my personal space, because the moment you disrespect my personal space, we're gonna have a problem. So
we're gonna have an issue, right?
I respect everyone else's personal space, respect mine, and all is well. But that's one thing I think this pandemic has taught us too. Please respect people's space.
Yes, yes, absolutely. All right. Well, as you guys all know, they do not give the daily total over the weekend. It is now a combined case number from Friday up until today, Monday. Illinois Department of Public Health announced 8,633 new confirmed or probable cases of COVID-19. We had 7 additional deaths Friday, Saturday, and Sunday combined, so that's not bad. As of late Sunday, Illinois had 1,144 people in the hospital battling COVID-19. This is a decrease of 45 patients from Friday. Of those, 117 were in intensive care, and 31 of those are on ventilators. So now in Kane County, because the numbers are so high, not only here in Chicago, but in the surrounding areas, Kane County will now be giving out free COVID-19 saliva test kits. And these saliva test kits will get you your results in 24 to 48 hours. No more of the nasal swab. You will now get the saliva kit, saliva. Y'all know what that kit.
Yes,
that kit, right? So, what do you think of that idea? And these cases are high here in Chicago. They're high. People were out partying, having a good time. I was all on the little round and round thing, having a good time. So, and buck wild is what the new term is: post-pandemic buck wild.
Again, I am just very cautious. You know, what do we say on the show, Art? We wear our mask until June-Vember 2025. I still wear my mask. When I was out this weekend, mask was on. And it was so interesting too. My big sister had picked me up from my cousin's house once I got my hair done. She said, I need to go to Chinatown. Now, would you believe, Art, I have not been to Chinatown since I was a little girl. So as we were
As in Chinatown, Chicago?
Correct.
Okay, girl, that's a whole nother story. Okay.
I know, but anywho, I had not been to Chinatown seriously since I was literally a little girl, you know, a teenager. And I was just amazed in how things have changed. But what for her and I, we were masked up. Everybody was like, la, 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 no mask. I'm like, good Lord, okay.
Wow. Lord have mercy. Good grief. Yeah. I mean, I was at places where people didn't have masks on. People were hugging. I'm a public person, a public figure. People want to grab, hug, take pictures. So, I mean, I look at it like this. I try to take as many vitamins as I can, try to keep my energy up, try to keep, doing the right things. And somehow I just think this is going to be like a common cold. Wouldn't you agree?
I would agree. I know they're looking at having another vaccine from Moderna. I think I said that right. And so, it's just, you're right. Hopefully it will come down to the fact if you have COVID, it's just like the common cold or the flu.
Right.
But unfortunately, again, there are a lot of people who have pre-existing conditions or immune compromised. So if you have that and attached to this new virus that we call COVID, it can be a recipe for disaster. So
it could. Yes, I agree with you 100% on that. All right. Well, if you are planning on traveling internationally, we have some great news for you. Kay Renee is waiting on winning that Mega Millions because she said that we would all be traveling big time. Kay Renee, now you will no longer have to test to leave the country or test to come back in the country. And that cleared as of midnight yesterday. And so what do you feel about this?
Well, that's a good thing. I said to you privately that I want to start traveling again internationally. And I said I would probably still do it in 2023. So now that they've released this mandate, which is a good thing, because I actually, your cousin, as a matter of fact, she's living the life right now. Dr. Cynthia, she in Monaco, just living the life.
Oh my God, cousin! Why did you not take me, cousin?
I know. So I saw her post early this morning. I said, go ahead, Dr. C, in Monaco. But anywho,
in Monaco, I love it.
I know she's probably going to be happy that she doesn't have to test on her way back to the States. So, I think it's a good thing for tourism and travel. But, again, people, when you're traveling, even domestic, if you can put the mask on, it doesn't take much to do that. And you want to be safe.
Right.
You want to be safe. So, hey, Scorpio, yes, I want to go to Monaco too. She didn't tell me, but that's all right.
Monaco is fabulous. It really is. It is fabulous.
The French River.
Yes.
Be safe, Armando, because
Mexico, yes.
I love Mexico, but you got to be safe. That's almost.
Yes. Yes, you do. Absolutely. All right. Very good. All right. So let's get into some of this news and entertainment stuff. Woman butt ass naked.
Before we go on to that, I really want to since we were on this health thing. Have you heard of hemlock?
Hemlock. Is that a disorder or something you take?
It's a plant. And so for
got you. Okay.
Not only we got to worry about COVID, we got to worry about hemlock. And unfortunately, a man from Monticello, Illinois, he was exposed to a poison hemlock and is still recovering from painful effects. If you see the photo, it looks like he got a worse case of chicken pox. So apparently, hemlock what will do, it will weaken your body, weaken your muscles. You get bruises all over your feet, legs, arms, everything. So you heard poison ivy. Y'all gotta be fearful or be aware of poison hemlock because apparently it's apparent here in Illinois.
What does hemlock look like?
It looks like let's see if I can see a picture. It looks like a flower, not a flower per se, almost like between a weed and a,
Okay.
It is what it is.
I was going to tell you that monkeypox are also on the rise here. They found a few more cases of the monkeypox. And I'm just trying to tell everybody to be just careful because you never know. And they saying that it is like a socially transmitted situation. And they're not trying to say it's at the level of COVID by no means. Right. But hell, COVID was at a small level, when it started. What's going on?
When we came on the air less than 15 minutes ago, it was light. It is
pitch
dark.
black.
It is really dark. So
Yes, it's pitch
we
black.
just letting y'all know.
Right, that if we disappear, y'all.
Y'all know why.
Right,
I'm
you
keeping
know
the
we
head
already
on.
got bad Wi-Fi. Y'all know we already do.
Okay.
We on the south side. We got bad Wi-Fi. But okay, so yes, all right. But it's
getting
weather
dark.
related.
It's really
weather
dark.
related.
Yes.
Yes. Okay.
Okay, go ahead, Chad.
All right, we digress. Okay, so be careful, y'all. Monkeypox, hemlock. Now, I sure thought hemlock was a medical condition.
It's a plant.
Oh, like if you eat too much cheese and can't go to the bathroom, hemlock. Okay.
Yes, Chat Daddy. That's
okay.
Just be careful, y'all.
Yes,
Y'all out in the fields, just singing, la la la.
Okay, where is hemlock? Downstate? Is it grown here? Is it wild? Right. Look, we worried now.
In Monticello, Illinois. So that's not Jefferson's old place, Thomas Jefferson's. We do have a Monticello, Illinois. So look that up. And that's where this gentleman had a severe case of hemlock poisoning. And it looks bad. I sent you the photo. You take a look
All
at
right,
it.
I'll look at it later. Okay, well, whatever y'all do, don't get hemlock, whether you eat too much cheese or touch hemlock. Okay, all right, very good. All right, let's move on. What's next?
Well, I guess now we can talk about our favorite singer, actress. She's in a very rare. She's in an elite club, y'all.
She is. Yes.
Y'all better know now, because actress, singer, and Tony Award winner Miss Jennifer Hudson, Chicago's very own. Now she's an EGOT. And for those who don't know what EGOT stands for, she's won an Emmy, Grammy, Oscar, and now she won a Tony last night for being executive producer of the musical. Executive producer of the musical.
Girl, we about to run for cover. You see,
I
had to get off the camera. Right. You see, I had to get off the camera like, wait now. Okay.
So she is interestingly enough, she's the third Black EGOT winner next to Whoopi Goldberg and John Legend, and the fifth woman to achieve such status. So, and this child has not hit 50 yet. So congrats to and she from Inglewood. That's right.
Yes, she is from Inglewood. And I've had the honor and pleasure of being in her company many, many, many times, way before anybody knew who Jennifer Hudson was. Right. I was able to sit down, laugh, talk with her. I have her original CD somebody sold me. I'm talking about the bootleg ones that they made and sold it to me. I just am so happy to see her growth and to know all the tragedy that she has been through, all the pain, the sorrow, and just to know a rose is still a rose. And she, we're very happy for Jennifer Hudson. We
absolutely.
Yes.
I had a chance to meet Jennifer Hudson before she became Jennifer Hudson. So you're right. And she deserves all the accolades,
She really does. She really does.
Fact, when she was on American Idol and she didn't get selected, she said, God has something bigger and better for me. And she always says, look at God. So
Mm-hmm.
Marguerite, you better just be safe, sweetie.
Oh wow. Okay.
That's why God is with all of us. But yes, it's getting a little dark out there. God be with us.
Okay. Yes. Mm-hmm. What else you got, my dear?
Well, let's talk about this naked woman. I was just shocked.
Yes, please.
Apparently, I said, now remember when I saw a naked man downtown?
who I've seen him several times since.
You know what I'm talking about?
Oh yeah, I knew who you was talking about to begin with. I knew. I just was trying to make sure, but then recently I was in the car with somebody else and we saw him. Then I was in the car with somebody else and we saw him. And I saw this got to be the same naked man Kay Renee saw. Yes.
Oh God, anyway, this happened near Garfield Park. A naked woman stole that she a brazen one. She stole a Chicago police car and then hit the officer early this morning. So, and they have cell phone video of the Chicago police officer who was on the ground waiting for the ambulance to treat his injuries when a woman stole his car and almost ran over him. But the thing about it, she was naked. I don't get it. I don't understand. Help me understand.
I don't know. I don't know if it's the marijuana these people are ingesting. I don't know if it's just mental issues way beyond repair. Did these people just lose it and snap? I've seen just so many situations lately that are just questionable, and you wonder, how are these people living, functioning, all of that, and it just makes you wonder. Is it you okay?
Yeah, the lights were flicking off and on. So
Oh my God, you kidding? Oh no. Okay. Oh Lord, we got our guest coming up. Good gracious. Okay.
we're gonna get it done. I mean,
Okay, right.
no choice now. We're gonna get it done.
Yes. All right.
We're committed to our audience. So
right. Okay. So I don't know. I feel so sad for her. Let me get some of the things that the audience is saying. She may have been high. I had that been. Had to have been. Whatever it is, because you got to be out of your damn mind to even pull something like that. You really have got to be out of your damn mind. You know what I'm saying? Why would you steal a police car, then trying to run a police officer over? I'm starting to notice that a lot of women are becoming unhinged as well too. A lot of young women, aggressive driving, behavior. I see young women talking on cell phones to people, and I'm thinking to myself, who you cussing out for like 3 blocks? You've been walking for 3 blocks and been cussing for 3 blocks. Like, who on the other end of that phone is even taking that mess from you?
Yep.
I don't know. I really don't. All right, what else you got in the news, darling?
Well, we have to report too what's been going on this weekend. Unfortunately, this wave of mass shootings is continuing. Over the weekend, 10 people were dead, 42 people were injured all over the country. I mean, I have a log here from June 10th in Decatur, 1 dead, 3 injured. June 11th in Detroit, 4 were injured. June 11th, also here in our fair city, 5 were injured. And it just goes on and on from June 10th to June 12th. It's just ridiculous. And
that's unbelievable.
They're talking about, I think Congress had passed a gun legislation, but if it goes in the Senate, they're going to reject it. And I don't understand these Republican senators. Y'all worried about folks saying gay, but you're not worried about a child getting shot dead. I don't get it.
Right.
I just don't get it.
Yeah, I couldn't agree more with you. I don't. I don't know what we're going to do, but something has got to change. And then I still have people steady telling me, Art, make sure you start carrying. But to me, I just don't want to live in a world where I'm so worried about, whether or not, well, I don't know. You either damn if you do and damn if you don't, in this situation.
I know. It's just really, I mean, and you sent me a story recently, a Georgia man found guilty of shooting an opponent over an Uno game.
Uno game. Yes. Uno. Yes. What? Yes.
Are you kidding me?
Oh, I know somebody that stabbed his brother to death with a fork over the last pork chop. Yes, ma'am. He stabbed his brother with a fork, and it punctured him and killed him. And he stabbed his brother over a pork chop.
I don't know what to say.
I don't either. Yes, congratulations, Chicago very own Sister Jennifer Hudson. Very good. Yes. All right. Major shout out to Chicago's very own Miss Stephanie Hart, the owner of Brown Sugar Bakery. If you guys do not know who Stephanie is, shame on you. Okay. She makes one of the best caramel cakes ever. She has a quaint bakery in the Chatham neighborhood in the 75th Street food and beverage district. This past Saturday, she had a 20th year anniversary celebration party to celebrate her going from baking these few little cakes to now having a major bakery that sends product nationally now. You can get her product nationally delivered to you through couriers. She also is the first Black woman to own a candy manufacturing company in the United States.
Wow. Good for Miss Stephanie.
So congratulations, Stephanie. We just love and adore you. We appreciate you. And great job. Another shout out goes to Summerfest in Hyde Park. No problem with hundreds of people, tons of festivals in the city. No problem. Absolutely. It just goes to show you the demographic and crowd that makes things a problem. Absolutely. Oh my God, help us. Yep. Very good. All right. What else you got?
Did we talk about this? Was he in the hospital when we were on the air last? Our former mayor, Richard M. Daley.
I don't know if we necessarily talked about it or not, but yes, our former mayor was in the hospital.
Over this past weekend or early or the latter part of last week. He was experiencing some challenges and they brought him to Northwestern. So hopefully he's doing better, but I didn't realize how old he is. He's 80 years young.
Wow. Yes, I can see that. I really could. I'm wondering what he's looking like now.
Well, I know the last time we checked, it's been a minute because he was attending. We were talking about Melody Hobson being the first Black female part owner of the Denver Broncos. He attended her wedding. And, he had a sister on his arm back in the day. So I wonder if that sister's still with him.
Oh, okay. Very good. We'll see.
She's a doctor. So,
yeah.
I wondered, did she ever, well, I'm going to be nice.
Did she ever do the daily? Is that what you're going to ask? Did she ever do the daily? Did she have the daily double?
She might have.
Or did she have the daily pick? Or was she, because what was his first name?
Richard M. Daley.
Oh, yeah. So you asked her, did you get Dick Daley? Richard Daley? I digress. I do, because we get in trouble.
That's right.
All right. What else we got going on? I mean, that is.
That may have been the reason why he was in the hospital.
Right. She may have put it on him now. She may put the Uwachikachi on him. You know what I'm saying? Right. So we'll see. All right. What else we got in news tonight?
Over the weekend, our Cook County State's Attorney, Kim Fox, what's up with that? What's up with husband called saying there was a dispute, a domestic violence. I'm not laughing because I'm a survivor of domestic violence, but I was like, when I saw this story, I was like, right, that's the way I would feel. Let me drink mine because I said, now this is not a good look for Miss Fox.
Okay, so let me just say this.
Yes, please.
I've met Kim Fox many times. I think she's a wonderful, charming person. I've hung out with her. I've voted for her. Her husband is an amazing guy. They both are just wonderful, raising a tremendously great family. They actually mentor and adopt and help other young women, all of that. I'm so sorry about what happened in the Daley household. I mean, in the Fox household. I'm so sorry about whatever it was. But it got to the point where the husband had to call the police on the wife.
Yep.
Kim, girl, you was in there really doing an Ike Turner, wasn't you? You was in there. I mean, anytime your husband got to call the police on you and you a high-ranking official, y'all been having problems a little bit longer than just whenever this happened this past weekend.
I agree.
Okay. And I mean this with all respect and dignity and love that should be given to you and your husband. I ain't trying to be in y'all business, but honey, this train was off the track long time ago. And anytime he done call the police on her,
it's a problem. Because usually it's the reverse, not
Right.
the other way around. And again,
Right.
as you stated, unfortunately, Kim is, a highly publicized figure. She's known
Yeah.
to everyone, not just here in Chicago, all over the country. Because, when you
Right.
being a Black Cook County State's attorney, that's huge,
Yes,
right?
it is. Yes, it is.
So I pray for their peace. I pray for civility, and just clarity.
I'm gonna go with all of that. I am. But I just look at it like this, and I don't know who makes the most money in the house, but I know who has the most autonomy in the house. And when you do something like that, baby, that means that was the boiling point. So we pray for both of you all, and the best to you. But it's getting ready to be a very bumpy ride from here on out. I know that much.
I agree, because people not gonna forget this.
What did Preston say?
Vindictive from him.
Mm-hmm.
We don't know. There's always three sides to every story, Preston.
Right.
Hers, his, and the truth, which is God. So, and the truth always will set you free, and the truth always comes to light. So just know that.
And it always make you wonder in a situation like that, especially when, as you said, roles reversed. So I don't know, just horrible. And I hate to hear that anybody has been abused or treated unfairly. But baby, she set you out. Like, remember on the Flintstones when they would sit Dino the dinosaur out the window at night, and he'd run and come back in the back door or whatever. And that's the way I felt that was, but he just couldn't get back through the doggy door, I guess.
We're going to pray for the Fox family, because she does good. Both of them do good together. And I don't like seeing Black couples split up. Not for
Me
that,
neither.
that
Me
reason.
neither.
When you have children involved and you're trying to raise a legacy, see, that's what people don't understand. When you have children, you are raising, I'm going to say this slowly, you're raising a legacy.
Yes, you are. Yes.
So we're going to keep them in prayer. But I wanted to share this with you, some news.
Yes. Okay.
In honor of Pride Month, the NFL is going to have their first openly trans cheerleader.
Really?
Justine Lindsay,
okay,
is the first openly trans cheerleader in NFL history. She is going to be cheering with the Panthers, which they're Carolina Panthers, and she's 29. And she will be cheering in the 2022 and 2023 season. So when football season hits in the fall, you tune to Carolina Panthers, you will see Miss Justine Lindsay. And that is huge. That is very huge. So congratulations on making history. I know she's going to kick butt doing the dance routines along with, because that's something, I've always thought about. I said, if I could be a cheerleader for an NFL team, that'd be kind of cool.
Oh, really? Who would you be a cheerleader for?
Well, I love my Bears. I mean, I'm a Chicago Bears fan, especially when the late, great Walter Payton was around. I mean, the sweetness. And I had the wonderful privilege of interviewing Connie, his widow. Just a beautiful spirit. So yeah, I wouldn't mind, and the 49ers.
Okay.
I liked it with Jerry Rice, Joe Montana. I don't mean to show my age, y'all, but there's one thing about it. As Father's Day approaches, my father didn't have a son, he had a daughter. He was like, if you're gonna get a man, you better know about the football, basketball, baseball, all that. So yes, I know about certain.
Really? Oh, your daddy told you that?
Oh heck yeah. He was like, besides cooking, he broke it down. Okay, we'll talk about fathers.
Yeah,
but he broke it down. He said, "Look, I know you're gonna cook and you're gonna be looking fabulous, but you better know some stuff about sports, because when you do that and you can recite it just off the top, men look at you like, damn, she know her stuff."
I didn't know that. Wow, I did not know that. Oh boy, I know. And look, and my emails have stopped coming in. Oh my God.
Oh goodness.
Is the weather that bad?
Well, interesting enough, it was dark, right? and then it suddenly got light. It started raining because my windows are kind of fog because of the weather of the droplets. Now it just seems like maybe something's passed, but I don't know.
Wow. And the funniest thing is I'm not getting any more emails in.
No?
No, almost like they're frozen.
Oh
Yep.
my.
Yep.
Oh
Oh,
my.
wow.
Okay.
Interesting. Boy, this storm is pretty much, I wonder, because our guest is supposed to be on with us at this time.
Oh, well, hopefully he or she may have gotten with the Wi-Fi because it's
Right.
we're gonna pray that she can get on.
It's a he. Yeah.
Lionel, Mr.
Yes.
Mr. Brother
Yes.
L. Yes.
Yes. Uh-huh.
Well,
Debbie Green said a storm has passed over Hyde Park,
yay.
headed towards Indiana.
Okay.
Wow, this is a mess.
We gotta pray for Dr. Janet because she's in Indiana. Let's hope she's safe.
I know. Yep. Mm-hmm.
Yes.
All right, what else we need to talk about?
Well, I mean, here locally, we mentioned it last week, but we're gonna mention it again. Early voting has started. So for those, if you don't like who's in office, you got the power to change it. Here in Chicago, you can vote for your, I guess, if your alderperson is running, Congress, first district, Bobby Rush, he's retiring. There are a lot of people who are trying to vie for his seat, and of course, the governorship, right? The Republican, they have a slew of candidates, which is interesting. I just, all I got to say is we don't tell you who to vote for. That's not our place. But we will say you need to vote. If you want to stay woke, you must vote.
Mm-hmm. All right, what else?
Oh goodness, let's see. Oh, what happened on Thursday night? We hadn't talked about that. It was prime time for the hearings of.
Oh yes,
January 6th, 2021.
Uh-huh.
And it was. What did you think of? I don't know. Did you see them or?
I did. It was interesting to say the least. It was pretty much what I thought it was gonna be. When that one officer gave her testimony about being injured and slipping and sliding in the blood of her co-workers and being maced and just, I'm thinking how barbaric and just how crazy and your life could end at any particular moment trying to protect the Capitol. And I thought, everybody did a great job. I thought, whether black, white, Republican, Democrat, that committee did their due diligence to investigate this situation. What do you think?
Oh, without question. I almost had tears dropping down my eyes and hearing the Officer Edwards do her powerful testimony. I give kudos to Benny Thompson, who is the chair of the committee. He handled it with grace. Mm-hmm. And it ain't over yet. I did hear today that that the former Attorney General Barr was saying that 45 has been detached from reality because they told him the election was not stolen. You lost. And he still wanted to believe it. There's been statements that former New York Mayor Rudy Giuliani was drunk. And of course, his attorneys are disputing that. So these hearings are going to continuously go on this week and next week. They have, I think, 5 or 6 hearings that they need to discuss. But the bottom line is this. 45, if he needs to be indicted, he needs to be indicted. He is not, nobody is above the law.
That's right. That's right. I agree.
Nobody.
I agree with you. Right. That's right.
So, and we always say too, karma knows your address. Don't think
it knows it well.
Away karma, because karma will find you no matter where you are.
True. Very true. All right. Well, with that being said, we want to segue into our first guest this evening. As we all said, June 19th is being celebrated this coming Sunday, and Monday is actually the legal holiday. Tonight, we welcome guests to the show who are actually trying to help the community, people as a whole, to be more accepting, loving. It's a way that we all should be. And our guest tonight is Lionel Brother L. Freeman. He is the founder and host of the Sandbox Symphony. It's an arts innovator in Chicago of hip hop and electronic music. Both music I enjoy. He is working on a wonderful project that is going to be taking place this coming August out on the beach, and it's going to incorporate his love of music and teaching our people all about the power of how music can heal, bring people together, and do the right things. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the show, our good friend, Brother Al.
Yay!
Peace, everyone.
Hi,
Good
Brother
evening.
Al.
How are you?
Oh, I'm great. I just survived a tornado.
That's
We all
what we did. Look, Brother L, when we was waiting on you, the first thing on my mind was brother didn't blow the interview off. He probably was trying to get through a tornado. So yes, that's what we knew. Thank you so much.
No, thank you. And I'm just happy to be here. You know, the power went out and a few different things, you know, bangs here, shingles flying off the roof.
Oh no.
But,
Yes.
Yeah. Thanks for
Very
having me.
good. It's a pleasure. I was reading your bio and I was looking at all of the things that you have done. You actually have the music festival coming up. I definitely want to talk about the Sandbox Symphony. Do me a favor, introduce yourself, tell everybody a little bit about you, and then we'll get into your love of music and how it all got started.
Sure. So I'm an electronic musician and composer. I like to work in the realm of improvisation, and liken to the experience of jazz, but using electronic tools to configure and produce these structures and sounds. And I like to approach them in a healing capacity because frequency has the capacity to heal. So I utilize frequencies within my music for the good of people in many different ways, even though they may not know it. Yeah.
Wow.
But with that, in arts education, I teach some of the skills that I have. I've worked as an audio engineer for over 20 years, so I've recorded many albums for bands and been a part of production teams and the like. And some of these skills I share with Chicago Public Schools through mentorship programs I developed with my company called the Beat Bank.
That's cool. That is cool. You're giving your gift back. Wow.
Yeah. Well, I'm sharing it because I got share. It was shared with me, right? So I'm sharing it, basically. You know, just sharing it, not giving it back because I still need it.
We love it. We do. We love it.
Absolutely.
So let's kind of talk about tech music and what it means and what would people be most familiar with this style of music. Would this be like the underbed for commercials? Would it be explain it to us?
Wow, that's a great question. What would it be? So electronic music is anything that's made with electronic tools. So it's not style dependent or genre dependent. So but what most people hear when they hear electronic music, they can hear sound design, you know, like from movies. They can hear effects, they can hear hip hop tracks, they can hear house tracks. And they can hear, you know, different sounds that don't have a relative in the natural world. See, electronic music has the capacity to make sounds that go past sounds that we produce in the natural world. So that's a pretty cool thing because you get to, in some ways, make these worlds for a sound to live in, you know, utilizing familiar frequencies. The frequencies are always the same, you know, that we share in this palette, but the sound and the textures and the way they evolve over time are different, and you have the control of them. And that's an interesting thing about electronic music. You have control of the actual frequency content and how it develops over time. Um, Now, players of traditional instruments have some of that control as well, but not to the degree that electronic music has when you're working with synthesis.
Very good. K. Renee, go ahead with a question.
What made you decide to get into audio engineering? I mean, you seem very well versed and very well spoken about it. What made you decide to go into this field?
Oh, that's a great question too. So I fell in love with hip hop a long time ago. Probably around the time this movie Beat Street came out.
Beat
Yes.
Street, yes.
I was one of those kids that was carrying linoleum to school, on my shoulder, and we would break dance, and I guess it just overcame me. Before I know it, I was, in breakdancing crews, rapping, producing hip hop, learning how to make beats. I was just immersed into this world. It and nothing else existed. So what I tried to figure out, because there wasn't a big scene here in Chicago for hip hop, I was trying to figure out ways that I could sustain myself as an artist. And that led to, developing more around electronic instruments, tools, and audio engineering, because some of the same processes that I used to make beats, I could learn to record others. And then that was a way to, to keep the lights on and electricity so you can actually make some electronic music.
Nice, very nice, very nice. I want to talk about the Sandbox experience. What is it? Now, I remember my Sandbox experience from my childhood, but I'm sure this is a little bit different than that Sandbox experience. Let's talk about it.
Okay, so the Sandbox Symphony is an arts activation for healing and inspiration. And I call it that, which is now that's the tagline, because what it is, it's a culmination of different experiences revolving around art, healing, and well-being. Okay, so one obviously is the electronic music, right? There weren't so many platforms for electronic musicians to actually play, right? So I was like, okay, we don't always get the festival leads like a lot of different bands. So let me figure out, okay, maybe I'll make an environment for it. So that's one way it happened. Another way it happened was had a mentor named Milton Meisenberg, was a sculptor in the neighborhood, Oakland, North Kenwood, Oakland, in Chicago. And as a youth, he would clean up vacant lots, and make them into his sculpture gardens of his totems, right? And so how he would clean these vacant lots, he would grab, kids like myself and hey, come on over here, help me do this. And, he would show us a little thing here too about sculpture and this and that. And over the years, we developed a great friendship. He passed. And one way I wanted to memorialize him was to make an event that did what he did for space. He transformed space, in a way that, like, this old vacant lot with cars and trash and drug needles and the like now became this revered sculpture garden almost overnight, because people actually saw it different and they treated it different and they respected it different, because they didn't just see some random person. They saw somebody in the neighborhood doing these things and also pulling them in. Okay.
Right.
So I was like, what a better way to do this? The Sandbox Symphony. Okay, how do I put all these things together? Okay, I want to transform space. Okay, I want to bring in the community. I want to make a symphony of activity that is not just something that, a traditional museum experience, just, art hanging on white walls. I want things that you can touch and feel and actually have, engagement pieces where you can participate and become part of the experience. And then another element of that is that by building this world, See, I'm back into building these worlds because electronic music has led me here, right?
Mm-hmm.
Building these worlds to also make commerce, because artists need opportunity to show people their art and see it in a way that gives it value. So
Mm-hmm.
what better way to bring these people in and showcase what the community has, and build them up along while building yourself up, and coming together and doing this thing. That's why the Sandbox Symphony is an art activation for healing and inspiration. We're bringing these things together, you know, in a way to empower the community, but really just to transform space, to show the power within people, that they can have control of their immediate environment and give them a new tool set to just think about, what's around them.
I like it. I love it. I think it's a great idea. When is this actual event? How can people get in touch with you, find out more about it? And then, K. Renee, I definitely want to find out your famous question for, to our guests, because I can only imagine this man is just profound in so many different ways. Go tell us about the event.
Okay, so Sandbox Symphony is a yearly event. This will be the 7th year, and it's happening on August 13th. Uh, it happens the same day every year that the Bud Billiken Parade happens, so you can't forget. Bud Billiken ends early, around, I don't know, 12, 1 o'clock. We started 2. Okay, and it's on 41st Street Beach, my neighborhood beach. I like to consider it my backyard because it almost is. And it's a very special place for me because I'm from the area of North Kenwood, Oakland. I was raised in this area, and I've seen the transition, and it's another way of really like demarcating space to show that, we here and we exist and we're doing interesting things, um, kind of anti-gentrification in some ways.
Mm, I like that. I like that. Very good. Very, very good. Go right ahead, K. Renee.
I am just enamored. Thank you so much, Brother L, for sharing your story and your vision. I have a feeling I know what the answer is, but I would like to hear you say it. Besides your mentor,
Yes.
who inspires you to be the best Lionel, Brother L Freeman, this universe has ever seen?
Ooh, well, that's a hard one. Who inspires me to be the best that I can be?
Yes.
Honestly, people around me, and there's no one person that has led to the who I am today. It's a collection of individuals who have shared their gifts with me, and I continue to share.
Very good.
Beautiful. Great, great. Websites, social media followings. What do we need to do?
Okay, I'm pretty easy to find. If you want to stalk me, just Google Brother L. You can find me. That's brother, spelled Brother, and then L. Okay. And then my website is thebeatbank.net. That's TheBeatBank, like where people keep money.net.
Uh-huh. Okay.
I love it.
And I'm all over the internet, Instagram, and Facebook, and sites that I don't even know that exist. But uh, and I have music that's available that you can listen to and purchase on all the streaming services, and you can purchase physical copies of things I made as well. Um,
Very good.
yeah, and in a few different iterations. I operated as Brother L, the artist, at Brother L as a producer, Brother L as an audio engineer. I've been a part of numerous bands. Erratic Static was one. Um,
Yes.
Another band that I was part of and I'm still a part of, is the Inglewood Soweto Exchange, and that's a collaborative between musicians here in Chicago and South African musicians in Johannesburg and Durban. And we've toured, the world with that project. And I am a part of, Yeah, a lot of different groups. Google Brother
Very good.
You'll find more material than you probably will like.
Interesting. Well, I know one thing, you made for a perfect Black Music Month guest.
Yes.
That's why we got you on way before your event so we can get people's interest peaked about coming out. We appreciate what you're doing. We appreciate the fact that you are very tried and true to your community and that you want to uplift people. And we appreciate you being here tonight and continue to keep up the good work.
Thank you for having me. Thank you for having me. K. Renee.
It's a pleasure.
Much love to you.
We'll see you soon. We promise you that. We will.
Okay.
All right.
Good.
Thank you so much. That's right. After the Bud Billiken Parade.
You never forget the Sandbox Symphony because it follows the Bud Billiken Parade.
We got you.
Something to do.
That's right. Thank you, sir. Brother L, give him a big round of applause, you guys. The Sandbox Symphony coming around in August. We'll remind you guys again so you'll be able to check it out. All right. Thank you, sir. We appreciate you. Have a great night.
All right.
Bye, brother L.
All right. Thank you. Oh, that was incredible. He's great.
God.
Yeah, that was so, yeah.
Very profound and just very he has purpose. And he's extremely passionate about what he does, and I hope we can have him come back because he's just
me too. He was good. He was
very profound.
Very good. All right, we're waiting on our next guest. Ladies and gentlemen, tomorrow night we will not be on the air. I have a very, very busy day tomorrow. Tomorrow morning, I'm back on Daytime Chicago at 10 a.m. Central Standard Time, back on with Amy Rutledge and Tanya Francisco. My girls, I just love and adore them both. Tomorrow, we're talking about Pride, the fact that it is Pride Month. Oh, this way. It's Pride Month. And so tomorrow we'll be talking about a couple of different things. So make sure you check me out tomorrow, 10 a.m., Daytime Chicago, WGN TV, or you can go online, WGN.com. Daytime Chicago is the show. And then tomorrow evening, I have another speaking engagement. Yay. But when we come back on Wednesday night, baby, we got another great show for you. We have June is actually National Soul Food Month. Ooh. And we're having the creator of Soul Food Month coming on to talk to us about Soul Food Month.
See, here's the thing. I'm glad you're not sending nothing over here.
No. I won't torture.
No, don't do that because I can't do it this week.
Yes.
Maybe after next week I can, but I can't do it this week.
Right. No, ma'am. And then we also have another special guest joining us. We have the newly elected president, and actually the youngest elected president ever to the the Cook County Bar Association. She'll be joining us, Miss Natasha Jenkins. Attorney Natasha Jenkins will be joining us on Wednesday night to talk about this epic milestone and then the upcoming award where civil rights attorney Ben Crump is the keynote speaker.
Oh, nice. And see, Ben don't play. See, he when I'm sure he met Johnny Cochran. Johnny Cochran just before he became spirit, he just passed that baton to Mr. Crump, said, do your thing. Do what you need to do. And Ben has been doing it ever since.
Yes.
Yes.
All right. Well, we're waiting on our next guest, and with these storms, we'll just so what else you got to talk about?
Let's see here. I heard, well, not heard. What was interesting, I was reading in the business section, this war in Ukraine, right? And one famous brand is known all over the world. And this one particular brand said, you know what, since you're doing what you did to Ukraine, Russia, this brand, McDonald's, the Golden Arches, told Russia, we out. We are stopping business. And so sorry. So they have actually closed all their restaurants under the McDonald's brand in Russia. And so now they've opened up, I guess, a Russian entrepreneur bought all of them, and he kept, of course, the staple of the furniture and everything else, but the name, the colors have changed, and I guess it's translated as tasty, and that's it. But I saw the brand name. I said, okay, I wonder how this is going to go over with the Russian people, because Russian folks love American stuff.
Yes, I know.
So this war continues, unfortunately, in Ukraine. That they're suffering on both sides, major losses. So I just hope that they can resolve it soon, because my concern, Art, is that the U.S. going to say, you know what, we're going to help you, and see, we want to stay away from the fray. We'll help you out in certain things, but we're not going to go in to do anything to Russia, because I feel if that happens, World War III will start.
Oh, absolutely. I agree.
And we can't have that.
100%. Yep, I agree. All right. Well, let's give it a couple of more minutes, and maybe our guests will join us. And if not, we'll have to reschedule that guest, because, with this weather, there's no telling. People could be without Wi-Fi, all of that. Yes, absolutely. Do you have the nugget available?
Oh, I do. I'm pulling it up right now. And it's just...
look, as we speak, these guests are amazing. These guests, honey, are amazing. You
don't want to miss out, Chat Daddy.
Baby, right. I'm like, baby, I'm giving it the weather tonight. I'm giving it tornadoes. I'm giving it all of that. And baby, next thing I know, guest has arrived. I said, Lord have mercy. Look at God. And the publicist just texted me too. So we good. Yes. Amen. All right. Very good. Yes. So as we said before here on the show, we are celebrating Juneteenth in a big way. Tonight, we've invited some incredible people to stop by and talk to us about how they're giving back to the community, how they're helping people. Now more than ever, people are in need. I was going to read to you guys earlier just how crazy things are right now before we even bring this guest on. Hold on one second. K. Renee, I bet you didn't even know this.
What's that?
And that's why this lady is doing what she's doing to get people together. Wait. I'm trying to get my numbers here. So inflation is at a 8.6% as we speak right now. Mm-hmm. Gas is up 48.1%. Mm-hmm. Food is up 14%. Used cars are up 38%, and utilities are up 10%. I just got a letter from my phone company. My cell phone bill is going up $6 more a month. I have never heard a cell phone company send anything out like that before, but they just said it's going up. So as you guys all know, the Obama Library is coming to the south side of Chicago. And for people who have been living on this side of town for many years and love and cherish the many wonderful neighborhoods, with South Shore being one of those, now more than ever, we need to roll up our sleeves, come together, and talk about the importance of block clubs and saving our community. Yes. Here to talk to us tonight. Did I do a good segue on that? I felt I did.
You should.
Thank you, darling. Thank you, dear. Yes. It's our friend, Miss Val Free. She is the CEO of Neighborhood Network Alliance, known as the NNA. It is based out of South Shore, which is on the south side of Chicago, for those of you that do not know. And they're trying to make the community a safe place to live for residents and their families. And she is doing something that I love and adore, trying to bring back the power of the block club. We're going to talk about that. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the show, our good friend, Miss Val Free.
Hey, hi.
How are you?
How are
Good.
you?
How are you?
I'm doing well in the middle of moving, but I'm doing well.
Oh, that's okay. That's okay. Look, we're dealing with storms tonight. We're dealing with whatever we can, but we are glad that you're here with us tonight. It's a pleasure and an honor. As we said, Juneteenth is coming up this Sunday, and we just thought it'd be interesting to have people on who are doing grassroots things, and you qualify for that. Please introduce yourself, and tell us about you and what you're doing.
Okay, as he said, I am the CEO of the Neighborhood Network Alliance, and we are a community engagement organization where we organize block by block. We started out organizing block clubs, and we realized that Generation Xers and Millennials and all those generations in between are not attracted to block clubs. So we changed our name, and we came up with a different kind of strategy because we have to stabilize our neighborhood. And in order to stabilize our neighborhoods, we have to have the next generation of leaders in place. So that's what we're doing. We have a particular strategy on how we do that to attract that generation. And that we're using South Shore as a model to go across the city, possibly the country, on how we begin to stabilize urban neighborhoods.
Wow, because a lot is changing on the south side of Chicago. And what is it that you most want people to know about the south side? Oftentimes, if people live anywhere else in the world, they think gangsters, murder, shootings. But I'm sure you know some of the beautiful stories of the south side. Can you kind of share some of the beauty of it?
I definitely do, but I will say this: we have to, as people who live in these neighborhoods where we're pushed down our throat propaganda about what's happening, we have to begin to tell our own stories, and we're not doing that in such a great way. We allow the media to come in, mainstream media, to say whatever they want to say without a challenge. So whenever I'm interviewed with any form of mainstream media and it's about public safety, I always ask them, so you highlighted the 7 people who were out there doing everything else, but not the 48,000 that's are in the right places. So we have to begin to let them know that there are great people doing great things. We have people graduating. We have people getting all kinds of degrees. We have people going to work every day, providing for their families, having babies, getting married, doing all of the things that they say are the best things to do, that they wrote the plan on and say this is what a decent life looked like. So if we're not telling those stories and holding the media accountable for really having balanced conversations, then we're doing ourselves an injustice. And it just can't come off of media segments like this. It has to be when they come into our neighborhood, what are our talking points? What are we talking about? When they interview us, we can't say, I'm so tired of crime. No. Did you know we have a doctor live on this block, a banker that live next door? And we want to all come together like that. You don't have to dismiss the crime, but you can talk about what's going on in a positive way. So in South Shore, we probably have all of the people who are movers and shakers for the city, the state, the world, but we need to find ways to pull them out of their bed when they get home and get activated on these blocks.
Did
I answer your question?
Yeah, look, you absolutely right. And that would be a lot of these South Side neighborhoods. You're right. The heavy hitters, the power players, all that, and really take back, what's ours and what we've had as a crowning jewel for so long. What are some of the activations you're going to have going on as we go into summer? Are you all doing community involvement activities?
Oh, yeah. So some of the things that we're doing starting in July is we have an annual, what we call Walk, Talk, and Roll. We walk through the community every Tuesday at 6 p.m. And basically, it's to get to know your neighbors. But what we do is we ambush neighbors by if you can just imagine anywhere from 10 to 20 people, sometime more. They have children and strollers, dogs, bikes, and someone is coming in from work, or someone is bringing in groceries, and all of a sudden you hear this big crowd of people walking down the street, and they say, "Hey, neighbor!" And people are like, "Whoa, that's cool, that's nice. Where can I walk with you?" Or some of the hardest looking folks you see on the block standing out there. They love it. It breaks walls. What we're doing is looking to bring the neighbor back to the community. And while we're doing that, we have to also, you mentioned the Obama's library, right? Well, first, it's not a library, it's a center.
Yes, that's true.
And so we have to be very mindful of what that means in our community. But, South Shore is a community where we have lots and lots of condominiums. And this Wednesday, the mayor is coming to South Shore to officially launch the expansion of their MMRP program. The MMRP program is micro marketing recovery program, where they take a target area in a neighborhood and they flood it with resources, from down payments of homes, repairs. I also try to find someone that can move in vacant properties. We're doing that, but we also have a focus on condominiums that the other MMRP programs throughout the city do not have, because South Shore is a neighborhood of condominiums. While you hear other people outside of our community saying we need to fight for affordable housing, well, we really do need to fight for the people who live in these condominiums, who are our elders, who could possibly be displaced. And what we're doing is working with another organization called Center for Share Ownership to stabilize the board of the condominiums while they're in position to receive funds to deal with their their common areas, and also position the homeowners, the condominium owners, for funds for repairs or even their back mortgage payments. And we're working on.
Wow. And is this strictly just for the South Shore area?
Yes, it is. But the MMRP it's 14 cities across 14 neighborhoods across the city. So it depends on what neighborhood you're in. But we have an area where we call the O'Keefe area, which is from 67th to 71st Jeffrey back to South Shore Drive. So in that area, that's a highly dense area of condominiums. And we don't want to lose those people. So we have to make sure that our neighbors are taken care of in a way where they understand that we can provide funding. So we're doing some unique things on that as we are moving into visioning, as we are moving into this next phase while the Obama Center is coming.
It's coming, so, yes.
Right. And so and we want new people to come into the community, like new homeowners. We are looking for new African-American folks to live on the south side of Chicago in South Shore. We have to understand that South Shore is the last of the Mohicans when it comes to African-American neighborhoods on the lake.
Yes, that's right. That's right. That's right.
We want folks, when they come into our neighborhood, to know this is an African-American neighborhood and we love where we live.
Beautiful. How can we find you, follow you, all that great stuff?
Yes, you can follow us on the NNA, the Neighborhood Network Alliance Facebook page, and we have a Instagram page which is called the NNA. Yes, at the NNA, and our Twitter page is Block Power 100.
Very good. Very good. K. Renee, go right ahead.
Well, first, Val, thank you so much. Interesting enough, as much as I've lived in this neighborhood where I have, we've never really had a block club. And that's the sad part. And I hope that you will be able to use your program with other neighborhoods on the South Side, like where I live. Because, of course, in some areas of my neighborhood, they've had block clubs. But as long as I've lived here, we've never had a block club. No block club parties or anything else. So I'm hoping that you'll be able to take what you have in South Shore and just kind of expand it, because it's definitely needed.
It's needed.
And so I thank you for doing that and taking the helm and doing that, because it's it's a dying art. And you're right. You know, people of my generation, we know the value of block clubs, you know, not just having the parties, but having that support when you need it the most, because our seniors are getting older and we want to make sure you can support them and protect them. So, you know, I just want to say kudos to that. But my question is always asked, who inspires you to be the best Val-free this universe has ever seen?
So before I got started, no one. It was just the neighborhood I seen changing. And then I met Henry English, who was the CEO, the former CEO of the Black United Fund of Illinois.
Yes.
He's my mentor, and he was the person that saw my potential and pulled me in and gave me all kind of wisdom. And I would have to say, if anyone had any influence on me, and anyone that, even though he's not here anymore, I still feel like I push towards the high standards that he has already laid down to every day. Like, you know, he's super missed on I think I talk about him almost every day. So, you know, he's having a whole influence on my thinking, how I see community, how all of that is. Yeah.
Wow, beautiful.
That's wonderful.
Well, Val, we appreciate you taking so much time out of your schedule. Our friend, hey, please come out Wednesday, South Shore High School, 10:30 a.m. to 12:30 p.m. this coming Wednesday. And if I'm not mistaken, isn't that where the mayor's going to be?
Yes, the mayor will be there on Wednesday. So you should be there because she's officially launching the expansion of the MMRP. And we want to see community members come out and hear what we have to offer. But it's going to be people from all around the city. So you'll get opportunity and options, and you'll hear from all kind of bankers, mortgage folks, contractors, the programs that we have, that the city has to help, whether you're in the MMRP or not, you can still get information for yourself at that time.
Wow, very good. Very, very good. Val, we appreciate you hanging out with us tonight. You've done an outstanding job. Look, I just know one thing. Val Free for mayor of the city of Chicago.
Oh, no. Jesus, listen, Jesus.
Amen. You got my vote. You got my vote.
I'm good. I'm good. Just doing community engagement. I don't want any form of being an elected official.
You know what, Val? I feel you. I just thought you did such a great job with us tonight, but I feel the same way too. Like, look, let me stay in the background, please. Can I just stay in the background? Yes. Well, Val, you did an outstanding job.
I feel sorry for elected officials.
And Mr. English is so proud of you. He's dancing wherever he is. I know he is smiling with pride. You know that.
Yeah. Outstanding job. We appreciate you so much.
Thank you.
Coming
I appreciate your
Saturday.
show.
No, thank you, dear. This coming Wednesday, you guys, South Shore High School, 10:30 a.m. to 12:30 p.m. Come out. You can learn more about the wonderful organization and what they do. Val, we do have a question. Do you all need volunteers? Any volunteer opportunity?
We do need volunteers. If they go to our website, it should be there, the THENNA.org, and just, send us a phone number, or you can call us at 773-609-3007.
Okay, very good. Well, Val, we appreciate you so much. I take that back about you being mayor. I think I'm gonna just make you like the diva of the city for a day. How about that?
I'll take that.
Okay, we'll make you the diva of the city for the day. That's what we'll do. Thank you so much. Have a wonderful night, and we really appreciate it.
Have a great show.
Thank you so much. All right. Have a wonderful night. Oh my gosh. She was amazing. Here's more information about this coming Wednesday, you guys. We'll leave it up there so you can get tickets for it. Everything that you need to know is right there. Isn't that amazing? Look, I know a couple of places here on the South Side that could use that MMRP. And some M-O-N-E-Y too. And some M-O-N-E-Y too, child. They could use that. Yes, that is really wonderful. Thank you, Allison. We appreciate you so much for that. I'm gonna share that on my other page as well, too. That's really a good thing. Yes, thank you, Scorpio Love. All right, Kay Renee, I need you to Go on and do this
And that
nugget of
nugget.
knowledge. Yeah, because I'm gonna need some oil to get up out this chair. I done rusted.
Oh Lord.
I'm rusted.
All right, y'all. Here's the nugget for tonight. Even though this is Motivational Monday, I post this early, but I was just gonna change it just a bit to fit tonight. This is your Monday evening reminder, and not morning, but evening reminder that you can handle whatever this week throws at you. So again, this is your Monday evening reminder that you can handle anything, whatever this week throws at you. And this is Motivational Monday, hashtag, you got this. You got this.
Yay, fabulous. Great job. You got this. I got that. Everybody and their mama got that. They did. They got what you said. You got this. For more information about our good friend, go to karensnuggetsofknowledge.com. Karen's Nuggets of Knowledge is where you can find out more information about the dope information that she is spitting on you this evening, that she's releasing to the universe this evening.
Yes. Yes.
Allison, we appreciate you so much. No, wait. Allison put something up. She said thank you for what we did tonight. Are you kidding me? Great.
Yes.
Look, I learned about the MMRP. You get what I'm saying?
Too.
Right. I'm getting ready to tell somebody to get on that.
Right now.
Absolutely. Right. Okay. I'm like, look, who else can get in on that MMRP and the LMNOP and the QRS and the MONEYs too? Who else? And the Neros, Pesos, Chingy, whatever. That's these neighborhoods really do need to be fixed up. Things need to be spruced up.
Amen.
I think one of the bad things about the South Side is the aesthetics. You know what I'm saying? That they've just gone to crap. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So yes, absolutely. Thank you. Scorpio Love says somebody's gonna be on WGN tomorrow.
Yes, I wonder who.
One of them night
stars with see it in the NY, Mr. Chat Daddy himself. Y'all don't forget 10 a.m. Good Day Chicago, WGN TV with Amy Rutledge and Tanya Francisco, 10 a.m. Don't miss it.
Yes,
I do that okay?
Honey, you did a phenomenal job. You did, darling.
Thank you.
Darling, that was so great. You did a fabulous job, darling. I felt so official. Yes.
You are official. You've been official for a long time, honey.
Oh, well, thank you, darling. Let me put this up here again so people can see it. Yes. Yeah. Oh, wait, this way. Yay. Tomorrow, 10 a.m. Make sure you guys tune in. Yes. All right. Well, we're going to get out of here. For more information about yours truly, please visit therealchatdaddy.com. Here it is, therealchatdaddy.com. Right there is where you can find out all the info. All right. We love you guys. We'll see you back again on Wednesday night. Night. We have a great show planned for you guys on Wednesday. And what else do I need to do? Oh, did I take this off? Maybe I did. Okay. We love you guys. We'll see you later. Be wonderful. Bye. Thank you for everybody who was guests tonight. They were incredible. Bye.
Bye.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to the Real Chat Daddy Show.